been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. The angry boy, a bit too insane, icing over a secret pain. You know you don't belong. You're the first to fight, you way too loud. You're the flash of light on a burial shroud. I know something's wrong. Well, everyone I know has got a reason to say, put the past away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. Well, he's on the table and he's gone to code, and I do not think anyone knows what they're doing here. And your friends have left you, you've been dismissed. I never thought it would come to this, and I want you to know, everyone's got to face down the demons. Maybe today you can put the past away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. I would understand. Can you put the past away? I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I would understand. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I would understand. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. And I would understand. I would understand. Step back from that ledge, my friend. And I would understand.
WQSR Baltimore. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. This is 1027 Jack FM, playing what we want. An iHeartRadio station. reason to make 102.7 Jack FM a preset on your iHeartRadio app. So when you drop your phone in the toilet, Jack FM will be right there when you download the app onto your new phone.
I've been meaning to tell you
Is Jack FM playing what we want? We sure are, Cupcake.
Change. The hair on his face is
WSR Baltimore.
You know, they do this to me all the time.
1027 Jack FM.
And now, Premier Networks proudly present Casey Kasem's American Top 40, the 80s. This week's presentation is from November 8th, 1986.
Hello again, and welcome to American Top 40. I'm Casey Kasem, and I'm all set to count down the biggest hits in the USA. First off, I want to say thank you to Charlie Van Dyke for sitting in for me last week while I was in New York City cheering on the Great Peace March. Now, as we get ready to start this week's climb to the number one song in the land, let's recap the top three songs from last week. At number 3 was Robert Palmer with I Didn't Mean to Turn You On. At number 2, Tina Turner with Typical Male. And at number 1 last week was Cyndi Lauper with True Colors. Cindy's been wearing her number 1 winning colors for the past 2 weeks, but there are no guarantees in this business. Billboard just calls the shots as they see them, and we count them down. So let's do it.
Number 40.
The countdown starts with last week's number 1 song on the Soul chart. It's by Gregory Abbott, who made his first recording when he was only 8 years old. He was one of the members of the St. Patrick's Cathedral Choir in New York City. His voice has come down a few octaves since then, and his hit moves up a few notches to debut at number 40 this week. Shake You Down by Gregory Abbott.
Girl, I've been watching you from so far across the floor now, baby. That's nothing new. I've watched you so many times before now, baby. I see that look in your eyes, and what it's telling me, and you know, ooh, girl, that I'm not shy. I'm glad you picked up on my telepathy now, baby. You know you did.
I wanna shake you down.
Well,
I can give you all the loving you need.
I'm gonna love you.
Come on, let me take you down.
Oh, baby.
We'll go all the way to heaven.
I've been missing you, and the way you make me feel inside. What can I do? I can tell you got your pride now, baby. Come to me, well, let me ease your mind, oh, babe. I got the remedy, yes I do. Now give me just a little time.
Girl, I wanna shake you down.
I wanna rock you down.
Give you all the loving you need.
I'm gonna love you.
Come on, let me take you down.
Well,
We'll go all the way to heaven.
girl, I've been missing you. And you know, it's funny. Every time I get to feeling this way, I wish I had you near me. I want to reach out and touch you. I can't stop thinking of the things we do. The way you call me, baby, when I'm holding you. I shake and I shiver when I know you're near. Then you whisper in my ear, oh, baby, well.
You read my mind.
You know you did.
I wanna shake you down.
Oh, baby.
I can give you all the loving you need. Come on, let me take you down.
Well.
We'll go
have it at number 40 with Shake You Down. That's our first of 3 debut songs this week. The 3 that fell off the chart were Friends and Lovers by Gloria Loring and Carl Anderson, Stuck With You by Huey Lewis and the News, a recent number 1 song, and Heaven in Your Eyes by Loverboy. Howard Jones fills one of those vacated spots with a debut song from the album 1 to 1. Howard's had 6 top 40 hits now, but at one time he'd completely given up on music. When he was 19, he says he became disillusioned while he was studying music in England. But later, something happened. He discovered the synthesizer, and he fell in love with music all over again. His close personal relationship with the top 40 continues. His latest single debuts at number 39. You Know I Love You, Don't You?
You got the socket, I got the plug. I have the floor and you are the rug. I got the rhythm and you got the beat. We're feeling triplets from our souls to our feet. And you know I love you. You know I love you. You got the metal, I got the die. We make it stick to it, but one can deny. I need you and you need me. I need you honey like I found you to be. And you know I love you. You know I love you. No one is an island, all that you can depend. A person on his own is a sinking ship. It will be that way till the time will end. Not to worry when the things get tough. We'll stick together through the smooth and the rough. Y'all let's the engine and I am the tracks. Run over me, I'll be pulling right back. You know I love you.
Englishman Howard Jones. We just heard from him last July with his last hit, No One Is to Blame, when it peaked at number 4. This new song is called You Know I Love You, Don't You? And it enters the countdown at number 39. You know, a few weeks ago, I listed all the recording acts who are named for well-known cities and who have hit number 1. Well, I missed one. The trio who hit number 1 with this song.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry.
They were named for the capital of Jamaica. Details coming up.
The hits from coast to coast. American Top 40.
I'm Casey Kasem. The third of this week's 3 debut songs is by the New York band Talking Heads. Their lead singer David Byrne is making headlines lately because he directed a movie called True Stories. In that movie is a song David wrote called Wild, Wild Life. But it isn't performed in the movie by his band. Talking Heads have recorded a different version, and it's now moving into the 40. Coming in at number 38, here's Wild, Wild Life.
I'm waiting for the chance.
The band Talking Heads rewinding their way into the countdown at number 38. They debut this week with their third top 40 hit. It's from the Talking Heads album True Stories, and it's called Wild Wild Life. Now on AT40, I'd like to make a correction. A few weeks ago, I listed all the recording acts who were named for well-known cities and who have hit number one. Acts like Chicago and John Denver. Well, I missed one of them, but at least three of our listeners didn't miss them. They reminded us about the trio who hit number one back in 1958, a folk singing trio of college students from San Francisco. Folk music and calypso music from the West Indies were very popular at that time, so they named themselves for the capital city of Jamaica. And their first hit record went to number one. It was a song about a murderer.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die.
From 1958, that's Tom Dooley. It was a number one song for the Kingston Trio, named for Kingston, the capital city of Jamaica. And thanks to Suzanne in Baltimore, Maryland, to Heather Burdick in Centerville, Virginia, and to disc jockey Yanis Petridis in Athens, Greece for catching it. The Kingston Trio are one of the number one acts, named for a well-known city. And the countdown continues.
Number 37.
The only original member of this next band is wife, mother of two, and full tilt rock and roller Chrissie Hynde. She's from Ohio, and she started the band 8 years ago in London. The Pretenders checking in at number 37 with a song called Don't Get Me Wrong.
Don't get me wrong. If I'm looking kind of dazzled, I see neon lights whenever you walk by. Don't get me wrong. You say hello and I take a ride.
Chrissie Hynde trying to get the facts straight. Don't Get Me Wrong by The Pretenders, up 3 notches to number 37 this week as the countdown rolls on.
The hits from coast to coast.
Extra value meals are back. That means 10 tender, juicy McNuggets and medium fries and a drink are just $8. Only at McDonald's.
For limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Hawaii, Alaska, and California, and for delivery.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select appliances.